Right, so now you have a good understanding of what a quarter note, what a half note, and what a whole note is. We now need to look at the next subdivision down, which is an eighth note, okay? And this is where rhythm starts to get a little bit more interesting because what we're doing is we're taking our normal one click of the metronome that it normally does. So with these 1, 2, 3, and what we're doing is we're dividing each beat by 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now it's this division of the beat that sometimes when you're a beginner can feel a little challenging at first. So we're going to do it in a multitude of ways to get you used to it and get you into the right groove for playing along to the metronome. Now, before we do that, I want to show you on the metronome that what we're dealing with, these notes here that I'm pointing to, these are quarter notes, okay? And if we tap this, and I'm sure you've got it on your equivalent metronome, so this double note, these are what our eighth notes look like. So then when we hit play, you can hear the metronome is actually playing all those clicks for us. So if you're finding it difficult to get the hang of this, then you can always play along to the metronome doing it for you. But I really want you to get the hang of playing, doing the subdivision yourself, not the metronome doing it for you. Okay, so let's put that back to there. So let's start with how to count it. Okay, now you heard me doing that earlier. Let's start from our 70 here. So we'll do our quarter notes first, just to get used to playing to the metronome. Here we go on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Now our upbeats, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and eighth beats, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so what I've done there is with every down I'm doing, our hand ends up at the bottom of the sound hole here, okay? So what we're doing is instead of missing it to then do another down, we're going to do an up strum to get our and, okay? So this is a down, obviously this is an up. I know it's a little bit rudimentary, obviously, but what I want to get across is that you're doing a miss there when you do the down again. And what I want you to do is actually hit it on the up. And that way it should be the same speed and the same, what's the right way of putting it? I suppose speed really is the best way of putting it. When you're doing your up strum, it shouldn't be like, or too slow. Okay? Okay, so that's one way of doing it. So we're going to look at that again, this time using mutes. So a mute, we're just going to place our fingers lightly over the strings, all 4 of them. They can be in any place on the neck. Don't press into the wood, because then you're going to get this sound. And we want a nice dry sound. So we'll start with our eighth beats again. Quarter notes. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now make sure that you can go between quarter notes and eighth beats smoothly with the metronome, okay? So you need to stay in time with that metronome. If you find yourself going ahead or behind, then there's always another bar, okay? So the metronome will always go around the circle. Just scrap that bar and start again. So make sure you're comfortable doing that at 70. The other way that you can do it as well is to tap it on the body of the guitar. So you could go with the right hand, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, quarter notes. Eighth beats. Quarter notes. Just get used to doing those round in a circle. Divide by 2. Back to 1. So that's quite an important technique as well if you're finding it hard to strum. Okay, so you've got 3 choices. You can make a chord. The E chord is what I'm using for all of this course, and strum that. You can do mutes, okay, which are a little more percussive, meaning you don't have to concentrate on the chord. It's a lot more like it's actually going to be in real life. Or you can tap the guitar. If you're going to tap the guitar, then please tap with your right hand, or if you're left-handed, your left hand, whatever your strumming hand is, okay? That's the important thing with that. Okay, so what you'll find now is that there at the bottom of this is another video with some examples of eighth beats in action combined with quarter beats. So I'd like you to start playing through those and getting the hang of reading, putting it all together now. Okay, have fun.